Just rolling those shoulders, traps come up, drop them down. Traps come up, shoulders go back, drop them down. Inhale as you come up, exhale as you come down. Couple more here. Nice. So now you're going to go hands forward into just a little triangle. Come down into a squat, push that bottom back, but try not to let the hands dip down, because if the hands go down, your whole torso is going down. So I want you to try and keep that torso up, but that ribs to hips connection, bottoms away. So try not to be here in the squat. Try and keep eye gaze to the top of the fingers and down and up. Press through the heels, activate through those glutes, push it up tall. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Really focus on that form. Ribs to hips connect, shoulders are back and down, controlling the movement. Keep the eye gaze to the top of the fingers. 4, 3, 2. Nice work. We're going to come into the wide sumo squat stance. Ribs to hips connect. Come down. So remember, you're just in a 3/4 squat, not all the way down. Keep the weight in the heels. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale as we move. Nice work. 4, 3, 2. Keep that connection in the core. Eye gaze is long. Last one. Align the feet so they're squared off, but keep that distance. Now you're going to come down, tap the fingers, lengthen through that opposite leg, push through the heel on that bent leg, push it up, transition through the center, take it down, nice and low, push up. Now if you do have good range, you can spread it out a little further. And you want to try and get that knee in line and over the toe as you work through. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Nice work. Keep it going here. Aligning those knees. And control. Shoulders are back and down. Ribs to hips are connecting. One more on each side. Staying in that standing position, hips are squared to the front, shoulders are back and down, ribs to hips connect. Squatting it down, bring those elbows in, and you're going to take it out and in. Now if you do have a slidey disc, you can add a slidey disc here and just come out and in that little skater. So keep that squat stance in, you're a bit more here. Just keep it up, keep the pelvis squared to the front, and focus on that hip pubic bone control. Nice work. Keep it going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it in, hold it in, take the arms forward, leg goes back. And double check as you're moving through that movement that that knee's aligning with those toes and that hip. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one there. Stand it up nice and tall, then squatting it straight down, straight into that lateral side, opposite side. So you can be up tall if you're finding it tight in the hip flexors, pulling through the lower back, or you're squatting it down, making that opposite glute really work for you. Nice work. So if all goes well and we're allowed to do up to 10 outside, I will restart a part group session on a Saturday. maybe a Friday, if you guys are keen. 3, 2, last one. Feet aligned, kick it back, draw it in. Squatting it down if you're working through that glute. Ribs to hips connect, control on that core, trying to keep those hips nice and square all the way through the movement. So if you're shuffling around a lot, reset, take yourself a little higher, focus on the control in the pelvis before you advance through the movement. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring it up, shake it out. Step it back to the end of your mat, aligning the feet square. Shoulders are back and down, ribs to hips connect, chin comes into the chest, walking it down, crown of the head comes all the way down. Inhale, let that bottom line. Exhale. Let that crown of the head really drop to the floor. Inhale again. Exhale. Allow that release, stretch through that hamstring. Now walk those hands out, coming into all 4-point kneeling. Shoulders are back and down, chest bones up and away, ribs to hips connect. Going to come through a couple of cat-cows, so tuck that tailbone under, engage in that core, lift up. Use that core to get that lift up. Try not let it just be a movement. Really go, tuck the tail, engage, pubic bone, navel. Lift, lift, lift. Push through those hands. Let the crown of the head drop down. Inhale for a breath here, exhale, lead with the tailbone. Slowly articulate through that movement. Eye gaze comes forward. Inhale for a breath, exhale, tuck it through. Push it up. Inhale, exhale. Nice work. Come back to the neutral position. So neutral being the shoulders are squared to the mat, hip bones are squared to the mat. Lift that navel up, that rib cage and hips are aligned. Lengthen out through that crown of the head. Keep those toes tucked behind. And we're just going to come into our little hovers. So pressing through the hands, that chest bones up and away. And then lift and hover the knees off the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Chest bones up and away, ribs to hips connect and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. This time you're going to come up and hover. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, step in, step out. 4, 4, 3, 2, or you're just going up and down if this is too much. Last one. Knees come down, rolling out the shoulders. We've got a couple more sets there. Lengthen out through the crown of the head, lift that rib cage up, ribs to hips connect. Toes are tucked under, pushing it up and away, hover. 3, 2, 1, walk it out. 4, 4, 3, chest bones up and away, lengthen through that crown of the head. One more here. Nice work, knees come down, roll it out in the shoulders. One more little set like that. Inhale, exhale, push that chest bone up and away, engage in that core, lengthen through that crown of the head. Lift and hover, step it forward, hand back. 2, 3, nice work. Last one. Awesome stuff. Tuck the toes under, walk the hands back, come into that little crotch squat position, tripod the fingers, inhale for a breath here, exhale. Push the seat bones up to the sky or to the ceiling, crown of the head really drops down. Inhale for a breath here, exhale, start to stack vertebrae by vertebrae, coming all the way up, rolling out in the shoulders. Inhale here, exhale, come straight back down, chin to chest, walk it out. Come into a plank position. Then you're going to bring left leg forward, up to the left hand. If you need to, drop the knee and spring the foot forward. Push up with that back leg. Keep that right hand planted. Lengthen out through the heel on that back leg. Keep that knee active and on, quad on, open into your rotation. Inhale here. Exhale. Come back down and through. Walk the hands together. Drop that back knee into your hover lunge. Inhale, exhale, twist, back back to that center. Drop the hands down. Come straight back into that plank position. You're going to pike it up. Toe tap. Toe tap. Back to the plank. Spring the opposite leg forward. Inhale for a breath. Exhale. Rotation. Lengthen through those fingers. Inhale for a breath. Exhale. Bring that hand back to center. Jump the back foot forward. Bring it up into that hover lunge. Align the hips, ribs to hips connect. Inhale, exhale, rotate. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Spring it back, step it back. Lengthen out through the crown of the head. Inhale for a breath. Exhale, pike it up. Toe tap it here. One more flowing rotation with this variation. Inhale, exhale. Left foot forward. Open it out. Inhale. Exhale. Hand comes down. Jump that back foot back forward. Come into that lunge and rotate. Inhale here. Exhale. Hands come down. Stepping it back. Plank it out. Pike it up. Inhale. Exhale. Toe tap here. 2. Come back to that plank. Left foot forward. Left hand down. Open up. Rotate through that chest to the middle back. Inhale, exhale. Bring it down. Jump it forward. Come into that lunge position. Inhale. Exhale, rotate. Now by all means, if this is too challenging, you drop that knee down. Take it down. Bring it in to that plank position. Take it down on the knees and just drop it back into a child's pose for a couple of sneaky breaths here. Inhale, exhale. Push the hands away. Inhale, exhale. Now I'm going to give you the variations first here. So you're either in 4-point kneeling and you're going to go kick up, kick up. If you're in 4-point kneeling, I really want you to focus on those hips being nice and level, ribs to hips are connecting. Otherwise you're going to advance that and you're going to come out into that plank position, engage in that core, glutes are on, quads are on, lift up and down, up and down. So we'll start with those ones. So find the position that you want to work with today, and you can always come back to the regression, or you can always try a couple of sets at the progression. So coming into that plank, lift. Keep those shoulders over those wrists, keep that chest bone up, really focus on the alignment through the movement. Try not to let the hips rock and roll as you lift and lower. Inhale, exhale. Keep the eye gaze down, lengthen through the crown of the head, ribs to hips connect. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, knees come down. Come down into that child's pose. Couple of those sneaky breaths again. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So this time, 4-point kneeling variation is here. Shoulders are squared off to your mat. Engage in that core, lengthen through the crown of the head. Extend one arm out, drop it back. Extend the other arm out, drop it back. Your plank variation, up into that high plank, set that position, engage in the core. Now your intermediate variation here is coming leaning forward into that diagonal, extending. So I want you to find a variation that helps you really set through that core. So you want hip bones, pubic bone engaged and active, ribs to hips connect, to stop the rotation in the hips and the shoulders as you extend. So here we go. Find a position that works for you and just jump up a position and just see how you feel in it. Lengthen through the crown of the head, connect in that core, extend. Take it back nice and slow. Extend. Extend. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one there. Nice work. Knees come down. Take a couple of sneaky breaths. Inhale. Exhale. While you're having your second breath, your next variation is going to be leg goes up, arm goes out, Bring them both back down. Leg and arm. That could be here in the diagonal. And if you're really feeling great today, you could be in the plank. Now that's a bit of more of a mental challenge with the connection as opposed to a strength challenge. So get the mindset first if you want to try the plank variation, and you can do it. Let's go. Plank it up, lengthen it out. Here we go, ribs to hips connect if you're in the plank variation. If you want, start with an arm, lift a leg, drop, drop. Opposite. Do one limb first, then add your other limb. You've got 3 sets to go. Nice control. Challenge yourself. One more on each side. Last one. Nice work. Bring that knee through, swinging it round, taking our hands behind our thighs, lengthen up tall, tuck under, C curve. Inhale, exhale, lengthen up and away. Tuck under for 3, 2, last one. Hands underneath the thighs, curling it down, rolling it back. Shoulders are relaxed, pelvis is squared off to the ceiling, hips are aligned, ribs to hips connect. Hands to the side, really drop those shoulders back and down. So if you're trap rising, try and relax. Reset that scapula, really pull it down your back. Then drop that rib cage down and make sure you've got that core connection. Palms up, legs coming up into that tabletop position. Inhale here, exhale. Just set your 90 and 90. If you feel it in your hip flexor or your lower back, crossing through the knees, and you can even bring it in a little bit. Focus on the ribs to hips connection, trying to keep that pubic bone, tailbone nice and heavy. Hip bones, your perfect triangle here. Ribs to hips control. Relax the shoulders. Taking a deep breath in here and really focus on that breath expanding out to the side of the rib cage, not drawing down into the tummy. So take a deep breath in, exhale. So try and control the diaphragm. So you don't want your diaphragm pulling down into your tummy because it interferes with that engagement of that lower abdominal band. Inhale, out to the side of the rib cage, exhale. Couple more here, inhale, exhale. Now as you're breathing through the next couple of breaths, I just want you to notice and take mental note of where your shoulders are. Are your shoulders back and down still, or your trap starting to hit your ears? Inhale, exhale. So try and relax through those shoulders, try and really connect. Hip bones control. Really using it here. 3, 2, last one. Drop that right foot down to the mat, keep that left leg into that knee hold position and start to extend that bottom leg out long. Keeping this knee in this position. Visualize a string pulling your knee up towards the ceiling, and you're going to start circles. Keep the hip bones nice and square, sacral planes flat onto the floor, that ribs to hips connect, and trying to keep those traps away. And those breaths coming into the side of the rib cage as you breathe through. So as you do your circles, if you find that opposite hip as you go out lifts up, reduce your range. Really mentally focus on pulling those hips in together, so it's like you've got a belt around the hip bones and you're cranking it in to control in that pelvis. 4, 3, 2, and reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, reverse. Hold there, extend that heel up towards the ceiling, flexing the toes towards you. You're going to take that leg down, 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 ribs to hips connect, and then bring it back up. Down, 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 and then up. 4, short reps on these ones. 3, 2, last one there. Nice work. Bend in that knee, drop that heel down, bring that other leg up into the tabletop position, then extend that leg out long. Lengthen that knee up towards the ceiling, ribs to hips connect, coming into those circles. Really watch that hip plane, really controlling that core. Open up in those shoulders, ribs to hips connecting. 6. Use your hands if you need to for feedback. 4. 3. 2. And reverse. 3. 2. Last one there. Extend that heel up towards the ceiling. Ribs to hips connect. Dropping it down to where you find you can, and then bring it back up. I find it bites in my hip flexor, so that's my range at the moment. It's probably the culprit or after effects of the running. Ribs to hips connect, control, push away through the heel. 3, 2, last one there. Bend in that knee, keep that knee bent, keep that bottom leg long, lift that bottom leg off, take the left hand to knee and the right hand to the calf muscle. Lift up through those shoulders if you can go there. If you find it's too much on your head and neck, keep it down, otherwise you're here. Bottom leg's hollow, you're going to transition. Swap the hands over, knee to calf, lengthen through that leg, push away that heel, ribs to hips is connecting, controlling the movement. 5, 4, no comment. 3, thanks Siri. 2. Last one there. Bring those legs in, let yourself come back. Hands come behind the thighs. Inhale for a breath. We're going to come into the roll-ups if you can. Inhale, exhale. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Nice work. Grab your rollers if you've got a roller. Otherwise you're going to come into a hamstring and quad stretch of your choice. If you've got a roller, you're going to grab your roller, lay your roller down, and you're going to sit one hip onto the roller. Now we're doing this in the session today because I know none of you go away and do your homework. So foot comes forward to use as support. Bottom leg, push it out long. Hand comes down. Now make sure you're not right on the joint, you're just down from the joint, and then roll it forward a little bit. Then you're just going to come backward and forward. Backward and forward. Now if you can't feel anything there, you might need to tilt your pelvis forward a little bit more. I think Laura, you need to rock towards me a lot more. So it's as if that knee's parallel to the roller. Then yeah. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Come through to the sitting on the roller. Hands go behind you. And then just rock over onto one glute and come backward and forward. Nice and simple. But if you've been loading up a little bit, probably a little bit effective in maybe feeling it. Inhale, exhale. Now if you do get any sacral sciatic type pain, just take it a little bit lower so you actually get into the top of that hip girdle in the back sacral plane. Swap it over to the other side. Just do the glute first. Inhale, exhale as you go through. 2 more. Nice work. Then you're going to roll over onto that other side. Setting up first. So sitting just off the hip joint. Top leg comes forward. Lengthen through that bottom leg. Hand comes forward. Lean it forward if you need to. Find that niche spot. Now that side's really sore and I'm feeling it straight away. The other side was definitely a bit better today. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Awesome work. Now if you wish, finish off sitting forward from your roller. Under the shoulder blades or right on the shoulder blades, hands come to the back of the head. Just let the hands take the weight of your head. lifting up through the bottom and then just rolling up through those shoulders. I tend to go center, but I actually find the best gain swinging the legs to the side and really getting it under that scapula up to the trap. Inhale, exhale, and all the time making sure you got that core connection so you're not dipping in that lower back as you're using your roller. Couple more there, then swap it over to that other side. 3, 2, nice one. Coming up to that seated position, crossing through the legs, sitting up nice and tall, hands come to heart. Take a deep breath in and blow away. Deep breath in and blow away. Now I know you've all done your roll.